Mr. Van Daan, under his breath. God almighty. The only light left comes from the Hanukkah candle. Dussel comes from his room. Mr. Frank creeps over to the stairwell and stands listening. The dog is heard barking excitedly. Do you hear anything? Mr. Frank, in a whisper. No, I think they've gone. Mrs. Van Daan. It's the Green Police. They've found us.
So, just before this, there was a long bit of stage direction describing their Hanukkah celebration ending when a noise downstairs makes everyone freeze.
This is a real switch in the action of the scene. I notice Mr. Van Daan speaks under his breath and Mr. Frank whispers, pretty clear signs of fear in the moment.
It's a real change in the mood for the whole play, really. The reason they're in the attic is to hide from the Nazis, but this is the first time there's a real possibility of being found.
And you have this coming together of the characters. Dussel comes out, Mr. Frank creeps to the stairwell, and a sense that everyone is listening intently. The loudest thing is the dog downstairs.
Yeah, that dog barking adds to the tension of the moment. It barks excitedly, which is kind of nerve-wracking if you're already scared.
I noticed the playwright is using a lot of sound. First the crash downstairs, then the crash of Peter falling, now the barking. In contrast to the extreme quiet in the apartment, I can imagine this being very tense on stage.
Right, and there was tension just before this too. The arguing about Peter's cat, and trying to smooth things over with a song, but what really pulls them together is this sudden shared danger.
The stage directions also mention that the only light comes from the candle, so you can imagine complete darkness except for the faint glow.
And it's a Hanukkah candle. I think that's significant because they're hiding out for their lives, and the only light they have is coming from a celebration of their faith. So Mrs. Van Daan says, they found us, and Mr. Frank says, if they had, they wouldn't have left. They'd be up here by now. Mrs. Van Daan, I know it's the Green Police. They've gone to get help, that's all. They'll be back. Mr. Van Daan. Or it may have been the Gestapo, looking for papers.
It's interesting that Mrs. Van Daan thinks the Green Police might have gone to get help. Like maybe they need backup?
Maybe. We read a little bit about the Green Police before this, about them taking people away.
And Anne woke everyone up with her nightmare about the Green Police coming to take her.
I'm a little confused about Mr. Van Daan saying, or it may have been the Gestapo, because I'm not sure what the difference is between the Green Police and the Gestapo.
I've read that the Green Police were the regular uniformed officers before and during World War II. The Nazis slowly took over the Green Police, so they were feared even in Amsterdam.
The Gestapo, then, were the official secret police of the Nazi Party?
Right. A visit from either of them could have had terrifying consequences.